Hi, my name is Jillian. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to go over a TBR that is going to focus on running. My son has recently started running. He wants me to run with him. While I'm extremely excited about that, I am not the best runner. I've never really had any sort of endurance. I was listening to a lot of your videos, the Let's Get Outside with Books tag, and I noticed that a number of people mentioned one of the hobbies that they have that they continue to work at, even though they're not very good at it, is running. I'm not even sure that I can call running a hobby of mine because I do it so inconsistently. So if anybody wants to join me in reading books about running to get inspired and really up your game, let me know and maybe we can turn this into something. All of these booktubers that inspire me to create this list have just been making me want to get outside and get active. The first one is Illiterately Yours. She does her book reviews in a very different way. What she does is she runs. Her run is recorded, and while she's running, she's actually reviewing these books. And not only is she able to run and speak while she's running, she's able to put together really thoughtful reviews. The next person is Read by Fred. He has been reading an anatomy and physiology book recently, and he said that's mostly because he's getting older and so he wants to study the aging process of the body. I feel like I'm basically at that point where I have to get physically active, that if I don't, I'm really going to feel the effects of that, and I'm going to end up being an old person who is not spry. The third person is Brandon's Bookshelf. He has recently run an ultra marathon. He managed to run 65 out of 100 miles, which I can't even imagine. He's talked a lot about his running. He put out a list of his top 10 running books, and there were a number of books in there that sound very interesting. I feel like in order to really commit to running, I need to be inspired, and what better inspiration is there than books? One of the cool things about Brandon, and remember, he just ran 65 miles, is that he started out with a Couch to 5K program where you literally are somebody who can't even run a mile and then you work your way up to a 5K. Somebody who felt like they didn't have any endurance could accomplish that and then go on to run 65 miles. So I figured, well, his books that inspired him to get moving is something that I should look into. The first book that I plan on reading is Finding Ultra by Rich Roll. The thing about this book that has me very interested is the author of this book is in the middle of his life. He is somebody who's sitting on a couch, not being active. He can't physically do anything. He can't go up the stairs without breathing heavily, and he realizes that he really needs to turn this around, and he does so. This sounds absolutely perfect for me, and while I have no intention of running anything close to an ultra marathon, I definitely need that inspiration. Next, I plan on reading Natural Born Heroes by Christopher McDougall. This in particular sounded interesting to me because it focuses on a group of resistance fighters who were training during World War II. That's a time period that I love to read about. It looks at how these normal people honed tools of the hero. These tools of the hero are things such as natural movement, extraordinary endurance, and efficient nutrition. The final book that I plan on reading for this is Can't Hurt Me by David Goggins. In this book, you're following the author who went from someone who had a really difficult beginning to life. He went from depressed and overweight, and it said with no real future, to being a Navy SEAL and one of the fittest people alive. I hope that reading all of these will just help me on the journey. I've downloaded a Couch to 5K app on my phone, so I will be following that. I think I'm going to start at the beginning of May. I have a lot going on, but really, time is ticking, and so I better get on this. I got a couple of these books as audiobooks, so I was thinking about maybe listening to them while I'm out there so that it keeps me going and keeps me moving forward. Of course, then, the other thing that's really going to be pushing me forward is my son. He really wants to get out there and run with me, and there's nothing I want more than to spend more quality time with him. I am determined to do this. If any of you are interested in taking part in this, definitely let me know down below in the comments comments, because there's nothing better than having more people cheering you on. I would love to cheer some of you on. I'll be keeping you guys updated with my progress, and while I read these books, I'll let you know what I think of them. If you would like to come on an adventure with me in other ways, then check out this video right here, because I recently went hunting for little free libraries. It was a beautiful spring day and I brought home a couple books, so definitely check that out. Thanks so much, and I will see you next time.